Original bad man, you don't know.
It's VQs.
Standard. Body smoking like a cigarette. Oh, baby, I can smoke it all.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you all how I did this beautiful chocolate brown smoky eye as well as brown lid. I really love how this look came out and I hope that you guys like it. So to begin, I started by priming my lids using a Plouise base in the shade Rumour 3. Don't forget to use my code if you guys are interested in getting 10% off on your purchases on the Plouise website. And then I went into the Juvia's Vanessa palette and I took the dark brown shade and I applied that all over my lid using a flat brush. This is going to be the only palette that I'm going to be using for this look. I then went back in with that same dark brown shade on a blending brush and I just blended out the edges of that dark brown shade. Next I went into the orange shade from the Vanessa palette and this is the second and final shade that I'm going to be using, and I just blended that above the dark brown shade. So now that I have the orange shade blended there, I then went back in with the dark brown shade that I first used and I just re-intensified the color and also ensured that it blended well with the orange shade above. So now moving on to my face, I use the black Radiance Dual Action Face Primers. And this was the first time I used them. I used the toning and long lasting one, which is the green, and I also use the mattifying one, which is pink. They work okay. I don't feel like the mattifying one. I feel like the toning one is good, but for the most part all of them just gives like hydration. I don't feel like they really mattify or anything like that, but they're good. So now moving on to my foundation, I use the Juvia's I Am Magic foundation in the shade Kenya, and I just apply that with a concealer brush all over my face, and then later on I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. blending foundation brush to blend out this foundation.
So quick, you never see her coming. She wants to wander. She on me heaven. Yeah. Now so me say.
Moving on to highlighting my face, I use the Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. I'm just going to be applying this to all the parts of my face that I like to highlight. So that will be underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, above my lip, and a bit in the center of my forehead.
So give it up for bad man, better than Batman. I didn't impress these dogs and kill these cats, man. Rats, man, these other guys are rats, man. When I get on stage, all they do is clap, man. So make you join me in my Bugatti. Join me in my Bugatti. Only you in my Bugatti. Only you in my Bugatti. See my gypsy girl, something to myself. She wants water. He be mad in my place. She looking at my eye order. He wants water. She be moving so quick. You never see her coming. She wants to wander. She on me head. That's what me say. She's like the baddest girl me I ever seen. Something like a queen. She your number one lover. Hot and cold. You be begging her please. No. If you tell me on, I'll take you on. Then I'll put you on, girl. Feel me now, the thing that you want, thing I got it on, girl. See me falling, fall from my sky, panties are dropping.
Moving on to contouring my face, I use the Juvia's Face Eye Magic Concealer in the shade number 4.
We came strong together. She got a strong desire. Up to the morning after. Now she's moving on. To my gypsy girl, something to myself. Mad in my place, she looking at my eye order. He wants to wander. She be moving so quick, you never see her coming. She wants to wander. She on me heaven, now so me say. She wants to wander. See my gypsy girl, she's something to myself. She wants to wander. She be mad in my place, she looking at my eye order. He wants to wander. She be moving so quick, you never see her coming. She wants to wander. She on me heaven. Now so me say.
So I wanted to add a bit more highlight to my under eyes, and for that I like to use the Plouise base. So this is just the Plouise base in shade Rumour 4, and this just adds a really nice like brightness to the under eyes if you like that look. Okay, so now for this step I'm using the Plouise base in shade OTT Orange, and I like to use this as a cream blush, and this adds a really nice color to your face. So this is one of the many ways that I like to multi-use my Plouise bases. I will be doing a video very soon showing you guys all the different ways in which I use my Plouise bases. So please ensure that you're subscribed so you won't miss when I upload that video. Now moving on to setting my face, I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place I Am Magic powder in the shade Kalahari, and I'm applying this to all of the places that I had applied the lighter concealer. Now to set the rest of my face, I use the Black Opal Soft Velvet Loose setting powder in the shade Deep. Now moving back to my eyes, I line my waterline using the Juvia's Place Nubian Intense eyeliner in the shade Kajal, and this eyeliner works really great for the waterline. So if you're a person that has watery eyes, this is really great because as long as it's in your waterline, it would not budge. I then went back in with some of the Plouise base in the shade Rumour 3 to my lower lash line so that the eyeshadows that I applied there would have something to stick to, and I went back in with the two shades that I used on my lid, which are the dark brown and the orange.
bad man to come and video this. I'm feeling all this, you already know this. She want a bad man to come and video this. You want murder me,
Here I just went in with the shade La Afrique from the Brownmelanin makeup highlighter palette, and I used that shade to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. Now moving back to my face, I bronze my face using the Fenty Beauty Mocha Mami bronzer. Here for my blush, I use the orange shade from the Vanessa palette. And next I'm just going to be applying my eyelashes. This is the Style-Soulmate from the brand Crystal Lashes, which you can find on Instagram. I do have a code for them, so if you guys are interested, you can use my code Curly, which will get you money off when making your purchases.
Now you they mash up the place. You are what's in me brain. The only special one for me. Now you be the only one I see. Anywhere I go, I wanna be. Can you feel up my fantasy? Let's have a good time. Baby, I'ma make you sweat. Let's have a good time. Baby, I'ma make you sweat.
Going back into the Brownmelanin makeup highlighter palette, I'm going to be using the shade Melanin to highlight my face.
Any man let me looking at the thing so. Girl, your body say your money while I sing so. Man a bad man a bossing at the thing so. Girl, for me yard, see me for me yard. Me na pillow wine, say she give me filler wine. Say let me the pillow wine, say she give me feel my wine. Man a wine, say she give me for me yard. Say enter the radar. Now you they mash up the place. Enter the radar. Girl, you are what's in me brain. The only special one for me.
Okay, so to complete this look, I'm going to be doing a dark lip to match my eyes. So I'm going to start by lining my lips using a dark brown lip liner, and then the lipstick that I'm going to be using is from COLOUREDRAINE in the shade Tootsie. And that will complete this look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you all like this look. I hope that you all learned something new today. If you guys did, please give me a thumb up, comment down below, subscribe, and subscribe, please turn on post notifications so you won't miss any future videos. Also follow me on Instagram. The link to that will be down in the description box. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.